Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Morgan. So excuse how I look. I've not long in from work and it's currently midnight, so I'm only just getting to film now. But for today's video I'm gonna be doing my kind of go-to spring makeup. I have a couple of new products I'm going to try as well, but this look is just going to be like really simple, kind of everyday neutral look, just focusing kind of on my skin and keeping my skin quite like, you know, dewy and natural, and yeah, it's just going to be like an all-round kind of natural look. So if you'd like to see that, continue watching. If you are new to my channel, hello, my name is Morgan. I do a lot of like makeup videos. I do some I've done a couple of like fashion videos and stuff, and done like vlogs and stuff as well. But yeah, if you're new, if you'd like to subscribe down below, I'd really appreciate that. And I'm hoping to make it to 200 subscribers by kind of May, which I think would be really cool and be a really big thing. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this video, but I'm just gonna get started. So I'm just gonna do my primer, so I'm gonna go in with my E.l.f. Putty primer, just to like fill in all my pores and stuff, and just to give me a really like soft and even base for the rest of my makeup. So because I have a lot of pores on my nose, like around my nose area, I like to kind of put the majority of it there and then just spread it out everywhere else. So for foundation, I'm going to go in with this ordinary Serum foundation. So I'm just going to put just a small amount around my face and just blend in with my brush. So the reason I'm like, you can do this look without foundation probably, but I have like kind of bad, like my skin is quite like red around my cheeks, so I like to at least use like a light coverage foundation just to kind of even stuff out, but not to, like, I don't want it to look cakey or look like too much. It just makes my skin tone a lot more even and nice. So I'm going to try a new product for my concealer. I'm going to go with this Revolution Pro Full Coverage Camouflage Concealer. So I've gotten the shade C1. So hopefully it's the right shade. So it just comes in this little like tube. So I kind of started pushing, I don't know how well you can see that, I don't think it's going to come up on camera, kind of oil came out. There's a lot of oil coming out. So I've gotten that much on my hand, but this is definitely not for oily skin. There's like a lot of oil came out. I don't know if I was maybe meant to shake it before. So because I have like really bad eye bags, I don't know how, like also I've got a ring light and stuff there, so like it kind of hides some stuff, but my eye bags are genuinely really bad. So hopefully this will cover it. So I've just put some at that side of my eye and then some here just to lift it. So I've got it on the back of my hand. I can already tell it's quite sticky, which hopefully means it will set nicely, but it is really oily. This is definitely not for oily skin. So I've got a bit of a spot here as well, so I'm going to put some on that to cover it, and then some here, some on some spots on my chin, and some here. I definitely think I could have went a shade, maybe not a shade lighter. I don't know if this seems too dark or not. So I'm just using my foundation brush to blend that in. So I don't, it's definitely like covered the colour of my eye and it's super tacky. I don't know if that's a good thing or not though, but it is really full coverage. I definitely don't think you could use this on its own because I think it'd be quite noticeable on its own. But I think with a light coverage foundation, if you've got kind of some things you want to really cover, because that spot's pretty much gone, like you can't really see it. But yeah, I think if you've got some like blemishes or if you've got under eye bags to cover, I definitely think that would be good. I think this will be a really good eyeshadow base. It's so sticky. It actually has the consistency, well, a similar consistency to the Urban Decay eye primer. I actually really like that. So I'm going to go in with powder and set my concealer. So I'm going to go in with this Revolution translucent powder. So I'm just going to dip my brush into it and just place it where I've put my concealer. So my eyes, under my eyes, my nostrils, my chin and my forehead. No, I think that concealer's really good. It's definitely giving me a kind of full coverage look with only full coverage on the bits I want to cover, like spots and eye bags. I'm actually quite a big fan of that. I think that was really good. That's better than I expected. For my eyebrows, I'm going to use my soap brow. So I'm just going to spray some water and then just using this spoolie, mix it up like that. So the reason I'm going to do soap brows is because I'm wanting a really natural kind of look. So I want big fluffy eyebrows. So I'm going to fill in the bits of my eyebrows that maybe need a bit more coverage with a brow pencil. My eyebrows need waxed so bad. I usually do them myself, which I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to get them done professionally, I think, when everything opens again. So while I wait for this to like set, I'm just going to go in with the rest of my makeup, like my face makeup. So I'm going to go in with the Hoola bronzer by Benefit, and I'm going to try and do a really light bronze. I'm not going to try and define anything too much, just a really light touch just to give you a little bit more definition, but more of a like kind of sun-kissed look. I'm just going to put some on my nose as well. For my blush, I'm going to go in with this Vieve blush, and this one is the shade Cherub, so it's just a really nice pink. So I'm just going to dip my brush into that and kind of blot the excess on my hand, just like that. And then starting from the very top of my temples, just pat it in. And then just bringing it down towards my cheekbone. Just like that. I really like this blush. I just like how bright it is. I think it's so nice. And it's so buildable as well. So I'm just doing the same here. So I'm still bringing it out to my cheekbones. Just not as far. And I'm just going to blend it in. And then going back in with my bronzer brush, just buffing it in. Like that, just to give a really rosy cheek effect, even though I've just moaned about having rosy cheeks. For my highlighter, I'm going to go in with my Ofra and Nikkie Tutorials collab, and this one is Glazed Donut. It's just that one there. Because I haven't powdered my foundation, I didn't set it, I only set my concealer. My skin's already quite got like a nice like sheen to it and a nice dewy look, so I don't want to overdo it with the highlight. I'm just gonna lightly, I say that, but this highlight is already pretty lined in, so I think that's all I'm gonna put on my cheekbone. So I'm keeping it at the very tip of my cheekbone, so like where you can kind of feel the point, just so no matter where I look, the light's always hitting it because it's the highest point on my cheek. And I'm just following my natural cheekbone up. So I've done that just so like it doesn't pull my face down or anything. So I'm going to put some on my nose as well. Some at the very top of the bridge of my nose. Because I can't contour my nose. I feel like this kind of does give a wee bit of an effect of a smaller nose, but I could be wrong. I just don't really know how to contour it. So I'm going to put some on my lip and my chin. And I'm going to go in with my powder brush just to kind of diffuse the highlight on my chin. Now that my eyebrows are pretty set, I'm going to go in with my Morphe brow pencil. And this, I have the shade Cold Brew, which is a kind of like dark brown. And I'm just going to try and just fill in some more sparse areas in my brows. Specifically the kind of ends where my brow hairs like to fade out. And just the front. Just like that. I'm just going to do the same on this side. So I am doing it kind of messy, but I think it kind of gives the effect of a more natural brow if it's a bit more messy. So they genuinely don't look that different, they're just a bit thicker. I'm going to go in with my eye makeup now, and I think I'm actually going to test this concealer as an eye base. So I'm going to again just squeeze a little bit onto my hand. I think with this a little bit will go like a long way. I don't think you'd need too much. No, I think that's going to be a really good eye base. I'm just going to pat that in. Yeah, I definitely think if you were using this as an eye base, you really don't need that much. I think if you put too much on, it would just make it quite greasy, and I just don't think it would sit well. I don't normally powder my eyeshadow bases, but I'm just gonna, like, there'll be some leftover powder on this. I'm just gonna pat that on just so it doesn't crease. It's very sticky. So I'm gonna go with my Vieve Essentials palette. This is my favourite neutral palette. I don't really have a lot of neutral palettes. I kind of lean more towards like colourful palettes, and that I get quite, like, you only really need one neutral palette, because like once you've got one neutral palette, you kind of have them all. But this is definitely my favourite in regards to like formula, and the shades, like the shimmers in it, I think are just really nice. Like, I am gonna go off camera, do one eye, and then come back and do the other. So this is the first eye. So it's just a really nice smoky wing. And I've put some glitter there just because it looks cute and it'll look nice in the sun. So I'm just going to move on to this one. Using my Vieve Essential palette, I'm going to go in with the darkest brown here, Lava Rock. Using this like teeny tiny little brush, I'm just going to shape out a wing. So I'm going to start from my under eye and just bring it up and smoke it out, and then just start pressing some into, like, onto my outer corner. And again, just bringing it down my bottom lash. Just like that, so just to get the shape. And then I'm gonna go in with this brown Delicious, I think. Yeah, Delicious. And a fluffier brush, so just this one here. And just smoke it out. Just like that, and then just a little bit again on the top. Just like that. And then to smoke it out a little bit more, I'm just going to go with the, like, the white, or the cream. It's like a cream colour. So Shy. And this kind of fluffy brush. And just smoke it out even more. So I'm bringing this shade on top as well, and then just bringing it kind of all over my lid. So it's a very matte look. So I'm going to go back in with Lava Rock and my teeny brush again, and just define the wing a bit more. And then I'm not going to dip back into Delicious, but I'm just going to smoke it out again. And I'm just bringing it under. I'm going to try and darken under here actually. Just like that. This eye's turned out so much better than the other, which is handy because that doesn't normally happen. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. I think that looks, like, for the wing, I think that looks perfect. I don't want to ruin it. So for my inner corner, to give it a little bit of sparkle and give it some fairy vibes, I'm going in with this Vieve liquid eyeshadow. So this one here, and this is in the shade Moonstone, I think. I can't see, I don't have my glasses on, but it's this one. So I'm just going to take it out and just dab it there, and then with my finger just dab in some more. So it's just a nice little sparkle. And then to kind of like elongate my eye, I'm going to go in with my Benefit Roller liner in brown and just try. I definitely need a new one of these, but just try. Sorry, I'm not showing you. This is just quite hard. But yeah, I've just added like a teeny tiny little point here, just to make my eye look a bit longer, just like that. And then I'm going to add my mascara, so I'm going in with the WBCo Big or Go Home. So you could just leave it like this with no lashes, I still think it looks really cute. But I'm going to add some lashes, so I'm going to add some half lashes so that it makes my eye like look longer here. Again, it just adds to the effect. So I'll be back in a sec. So I've added these half lashes, and I just think it adds to the look so much. It just makes it like, it proper elongates my eyes. It looks so good. So I've added my half lashes, I've done my whole face, so I'm going to go in with my lip liner. So this is Academy of Colour, and it's just a nudie pink. It's quite similar to my actual lip colour. So all I'm going to do is round off my Cupid's bow. Just like that, and just bring that into the rest of my lips. And then slightly overline my bottom lip and I've just blended it in as well to my lips. Like it kind of matches my actual lip colour, it doesn't look like too out of place. So instead of going in with a lipstick, I'm going to go in with I forget this every time I put on camera, a lip balm. I'm going to go in with a lip balm. So I'm going to go in with my lip balm. Just to hydrate my lips, and to completely finish everything I'm going to go with my All Nighter setting spray. And that is the finished look, just a really nice neutral look for every day for spring. I think it's really nice. My skin is super dewy and glowing because I've used like a serum foundation and a full coverage concealer. I've been able to like put on a full face without it feeling too much, but still being able to cover like blemishes and dark circles and things. And the pink just makes it look super cute and super spring. I understand like the whole highlight thing is kind of gone now, but I still really like it. I think I look better with highlight. I think it makes my cheekbones look a lot better. It makes my face look, I think, less chubby. But yeah, and obviously the fact that I'm not wearing like lipstick or anything would be super easy for masks. Like, I don't know, because nothing really transfers. Serum foundation will help with that as well, because there's not too much of my skin to transfer onto my mask, so it's a super easy mask, like mask safe makeup as well. And because I have focused primarily on my eyes with this really nice like fox eye kind of look. This is like a more exaggerated fox eye, I think, but it suits my eye shape and it suits my style as well, because I really like having like really blown out makeup on my bottom lash. I just think it looks better for me and my face. So thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed my video and watching me, if you could subscribe, that would be amazing, and maybe watch some more of my videos. I would love that and I'd really appreciate that a lot. If you could like and comment as well, that would really help my video kind of get shown to more people and help my channel grow. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.